It's one thing to keep mosquitoes off of your body, but it's an entirely different thing to keep mosquitoes out of your environment completely. And as we talked about, mosquitoes are the #1 killer on the planet. So today, we're gonna build a homemade, do-it-yourself mosquito repellent herb garden. Not only is Neil going to be putting herbs that repel mosquitoes, we're gonna stain it with a mosquito repellent varnish. So sit tight, real easy to do, should take us about 30 minutes to make, and you can have herbs for the rest of the year.
And herbs, they're awesome.
Yeah, let's go.
All right, folks. Well, we want to make a amazing sealant for this herb garden, and it's good for any wood project that you're working on. But we want to kick it up a notch, and we want to make it mosquito repellent as well, all organic, amazing.
Which, to give credit where credit is due, that is pretty smart. You did a great job with this.
Sometimes you got to think outside the box.
So what we did is we added the same essential oils, lemon, eucalyptus, and peppermint, to one of our favorite types of oil for Lycra, and that is
Olive oil, baby.
That's it. Let's stain the table. Let's see what it does.
Super easy.
So when we're gonna put this on our herb garden box,
You just put it on a rag,
ooh,
and you just rub it in.
look at that. Beautiful.
And it helps give you a sheen, bring out some more natural colors.
That looks amazing. Look at the grain, how it's picking it up.
Oh yeah.
Well, I was talking to this table earlier and it said it was really sick of being bit by mosquitoes. Really sick of being bit by mosquitoes, Andrew. It really chaps my... That looks good.
This is gonna be a quick, easy project. Once you do it once, you're gonna freaking love it. Here's our palette. You always wanna try to kind of evaluate your palette, and you wanna make sure that you get a palette, if you're grabbing it from the grocery store, that has the bottom ends not all chipped up. So this is like perfect right here. I'll show you the other side is what you want to make sure you don't include is this is all cracked off. You're not gonna be able to work with that. This end is the end we wanna use. We're just gonna cut it right above this board. And so it's just gonna be a little bit above this board all the way down, and boom, we're gonna have our herb garden, and it's gonna be amazing, and it's gonna be quick. So let's get started. Favorite part of the day. If you don't have a power tool, you can do it the old-fashioned way too. I've got a piece of the palette right here that I'm gonna use just to attach on the bottom. So we have our wonderful little herb garden 90% done right here. Super simple, super easy. Now we're gonna attach the bottom so our herbs have a place to rest. One thing when you're attaching plywood, you always wanna make sure that you pre-drill your hole. If you don't pre-drill your holes, you have a risk of splintering and cracking. So I just get a nice little little drill bit here, slightly smaller than the screw I'm going to use. Tighten that in there. Come about a 3/4 of an inch up. I prefer screws. I'm attaching things because wood or nails have a tendency of kind of squeaking back out. So there we go. Now, if you were going to use this herb garden to actually fill with dirt and plant herbs right in here instead of having the little pots inside of there, I would put another piece of wood right inside. You cut right next to the wood here and right next to the wood here, and you're gonna have a perfect insert to drop right in there. I'm gonna throw a quick sand on this, and then we'll throw a quick stain on it, and we'll be dialed in, ready for herbs. And if you see, we got this beautiful wood grain now. It's got this beautiful kind of gray accent. So once I put some oil on there, it'll be absolutely gorgeous.
Boom. Wow, I'm impressed. Quite frankly, I'm impressed.
I think it's just amazing to recycle things that benefit the earth, as well as repurpose them into something as amazing as this that's going to benefit our environment.
These, basil gets rid of mosquitoes.
Basil, 100%.
Rosemary does as well.
Yep.
Right? We could put catnip in here. We could put lavender in here if we wanted to. I got some big lavender plants down in my garden.
Yeah.
That works well. And rosemary all over the place.
Also some citronella.
This is it, you guys. So if you want to build this, it's easy. Go to a grocery store, ask for a pallet. Most grocery stores
go to will give you that.
Follow the directions in this video, make it up, post a picture, tag us in it on Instagram, FitLifeTV, and let us know what you're up to.
It's gonna be pretty, rustic, and it's gonna be effective as well. It's gonna serve a purpose.
And give it up for Niels, guys. I love having Niels on the show with me. Maybe leave a comment. What's your first impression of him? Is he a little weird? Ooh, crazy. All right, guys. We love you. Remember, we're in this together.